Hey, vinyl community, Richard's Vinyl Taphouse back with the end of the April month record pickups. And it's time for that. RSD is over, said and done. But I do have one extra RSD title that I picked up. We'll talk about that. Talk about some long wanted albums that I finally picked up and a few more things. So let's jump into it. The RSD video that I did, I will link elsewhere. But this was the bonus album I picked up after the fact. Logan over at Broke on Records was talking about this on his RSD pickups. This is Johnboy. It's an anthology of the two albums they did back in the 90s. So Johnboy is a rock trio, noise rock slash shoegaze slash crazy. This is an excellent album. I should say anthology because it's two albums put together. So the two albums are Pistol Swing, their first album, and Claim Dedications. That was produced by Steve Albini back in the 90s. So I guess some provenance here. At some point, they opened for Sugar during the 90s. So that said something, that little Bob Mould connection makes it exciting for me. This is excellent. Really cool album. Loud, chaotic. It's advertised as being on, what do they call it? Black ice colored vinyl. Kind of, I don't know, translucent, shiny thing. Kind of looks chocolate colored to me. Fantastic album. Highly recommend it. Check them out. Johnboy out of Austin. Yeah, I streamed it. I went, wow, this is fantastic. Can I find it? And luckily, it's one of those ones that really wasn't sold out everywhere. It's not easy to find, but I did find it. Andy over at Andy's Albums talked about the Help Volume 2 compilations, kind of like a charity compilation, but not your typical, they go out, solicit a bunch of songs. It's like, oh, here's a song, put it on there. These were intentionally recorded for this compilation, and it's a lot of really interesting collaborations. Arctic Monkeys are on here, Arlo Parks, Bat for Lashes, Beth Gibbons, Big Thief, Black Country New Road. Fantastic collaboration between Graham Chatton of Fontaines DC and somebody else who is not coming to me. Oh, Damon Albarn. This is fantastic. It's excellent. Fontaines DC do a cover of Sinead O'Connor's Black Boys on Mopeds. That is to absolutely die for. Highly recommended. Comes with a little bonus 7-inch of, are you ready? Oasis. Yes. It doesn't really fit for the tone of the rest of the album, but it's a one-sided thing called Acquiesce. And yes, highly recommended. Really good. I had that on repeat for a while. This is one I've wanted to pick up for a long time, ever since it kind of vanished from the January Rhino pickups, and it's the Ramones Greatest Hits. Yes, Chris, man, I finally got this damn thing. It took forever to find, clear vinyl. Now I can officially say I can stop collecting Ramones albums between having almost everything on all their studio albums on CD, this, and a ton of live record store day issues. I don't need any more Ramones. Excellent overview of Ramones. I mean, that's a lot of songs. How many is that? 20 songs on one album. Gotta love Ramones. Alright, this is one I've wanted to pick up for a very long time and finally did. So if you've never heard of Los Campesinos, they are a Cardiff, Wales 7-piece indie pop band. A little chaotic, really fun. I saw them on either this tour or the tour after it. They came to the U.S. and I met their lead singer. He's a little itty-bitty guy. But anyway, Los Campesinos, this is their debut album. The artwork is fantastic. Some of these song titles will say it all. Are you ready? We are all accelerated readers. You, Me Dancing is probably my favorite song that they do. This is a song title. This is how you spell ha ha ha. We destroyed the hopes and dreams of a generation of faux romantics. Yeah, lyrically complex, brilliant song titles. I could hold that there so you could look at some of those. They're just amazing. I just love these guys. So I need to get their Romances Boring on vinyl. I realized I didn't have that one at all, but I have like two or three other albums from them. Not a dull moment. Great band. Out of Cardiff, Wales. This came up in my email from the shoegaze band Whirr, and they occasionally reprint titles that have been out of print since forever, and this was one of them, and it was their album called Sway, which I actually always thought was an EP. It's not. It's a full album, 8-song affair with 1-song titles. Whirr is a shoegaze band out of California, kind of on the same level of groups like Nothing and Dive. It's that kind of, not drony, but low-key, ambient-ish, but also, loud and fuzzy and fun. I love Whirr. They have kind of a bad reputation, but hey, too bad. Look at this vinyl. Splatter thing is absolutely gorgeous. Black, white, silver, clear splatter. Very cool. Out of print, there was only 500 pressed. I had number 89 according to the little hype sticker on there. Grumpy Record Collector turned me on to this super early album from Dinosaur Jr. I think it's their debut. You're Living All Over Me. I known about this album, and I just, not going to say I dismissed it. I just wasn't sure if going into early Dinosaur Jr. was worth it. Yes, it is. This very quickly became my favorite Dinosaur Jr. album. Yeah, crazy, fuzzy, loud, chaotic. It sounds kind of like the cover looks. A lot of the songs on this album were on the live Dinosaur Jr. that came out for Record Store Day this past month. So it was a neat connection, and I'm glad I finally got connected with this debut from Dinosaur Jr. Awesome album. When was this? 1989, I think? 87. So this is a 2011 repress. Hard to find that album, but I did find it through the wonders of the internet. Last is a sort of shoegaze, but they got heavier, more psych as time went on. And it's a band out of the UK called Toy. And I've loved this album since it came out. I've had it on CD since forever. It came out in 2012, and this is actually found this as a sealed copy on eBay, reduced because the shrink wrap was like torn right here. Do I care about that? Hell no. It's a great album. Shoegaze neo-psych band out of the UK. What's the song right here that's screamed at me? Motoring. Forgot how good that song is. So, the band is Toy. There they are, looking all ominous. I have a couple of their later albums where to get a little bit more harder edged. But, yeah, fantastic band from 2012 on the Heavenly label. I think this is just, yeah, it is just black vinyl. But, to find an original that's, 13, 14 years old, sealed? Cheap? Sure, why not? So that is it for the, April pickups for this month. Who knows what May's going to bring. I know we got McCartney's releasing an album. There's a couple of other things I think I have on pre-order. Other than that, coming up will be my letter O vintage vinyl revisited. So everybody, I hope you had a great month. Let's talk more later. All right, bye.